6 months ago, we sold most of our stuff, but kept our jobs and decided to embark on the Digital Nomad Journey. We thought, if we can work from home, we can work from anywhere and not stare at the same wall every day. And it was the best decision we've made. We started off in Ukraine and fell in love with the patriotism of the people. Headed to the Mediterranean coast of Turkey and explored Cappadocia via balloons and ATVs. Visited North Macedonia, a country we never even heard of before, and spent 2 months exploring all of Montenegro, from the Blue Cave to remote villages and the north. And ended off our first 6 months in one of our new favorite countries, Albania. We headed back to the capital Tirana, where we'd start our long journey home to Cape Town, South Africa, before we head off on our next 6-month journey. In this video, we enjoy the really good food of Tirana, explore Tirana Business Lounge at the airport, while reflecting on the past 6 months on our way to Rome, Italy, for the first layover. It is 4:30 a.m. and somebody will be here in the next 1 minute ago to pick us up. We're driving with them to Tirana, so we don't have to take the bus. Our Airbnb host found these people that's driving up to Tirana, so we're driving with them. I hope it's not rude sleeping in the car, but it didn't sound like they speak a lot of English on WhatsApp, so I guess it's then okay to sleep in the car. And yeah, then tomorrow we're flying, and this is the start of, I guess, more than a 48-hour journey home. Didn't sleep much. Gonna be exciting few 48 hours.
We go slowly. Now you can see the wall of the castle.
So we just arrived back in Tirana after a 5-hour drive. It felt so quick compared to driving
9 hours that it took us to get there with the bus.
Yes, and it was so comfortable, and the people were so nice. They're like middle-aged couple with kids here, and they were super nice. She was so caring. She was like, yeah, she was like a real mom, and she just wanted to tell us about all the places.
Yeah.
He was drinking raki when we went for breakfast. Naturally, rakia. Today's a public holiday in South Africa, so we could luckily travel today and have a long weekend to travel. We've got a proper shower. We haven't had a proper shower for 3 weeks. The curtain keeps sticking to you whenever you try and shower. It was a horrible experience. We've got a proper shower. I'm so excited. So there's this really amazing chocolate place that we're going to try. Gelato tasting. Chocolate tasting. This chocolate place is insane. It has so many nice things. I don't know what you get because everything is amazing. Oh my goodness, it's like crispy with chocolate, with ice cream. It's just like not too sweet, not too anything. It's just like perfect. I came and I conquered. Jared is still conquering. We really did it wrong today. We started off at like a really nice chocolatier place for dessert, and then we went to KFC
For a snack.
For a snack. That's like the wrong way around to eat food. When else did we have KFC?
I don't know, 5 months ago?
Oh,
4 months ago.
We didn't have it in Montenegro or North
Turkey.
Macedonia. I mean, I don't think that should be a fact or anything special. It's always nice to see what different fast food places have that's different than yours. And this is a mini junior cheeseburger, chicken cheeseburger. it looks so cute. Quite a few intense 5-6 weeks coming up. So tomorrow morning we're flying from Tirana to Rome to Qatar to South Africa. So about 24 hours of flying because there's no like semi-direct flights. Then we're staying in Durbanville for a week, which is where both Jared and I are from. And then during that week we have so much admin to do, getting new passports, getting driver's licenses, getting the COVID jab, seeing friends and stuff. Then we're going for a week to Jared's parents who live in Hermanus, which is on the east coast of Cape Town. And then we're going to Stellenbosch for a weekend for one of my oldest friends who I've been friends with since we were 5 years old's wedding, and staying with other friends for the weekend. On the Sunday we're going to my parents for a week who stay in Langebaan. They moved 2 days ago. Then we're going back to Durbanville for a week. Luckily my brother bought our childhood home, so we still have a house in Durbanville and I still have my room, but I also have to go clean out my room because my brother is making the house into a bachelor house, the movie room, and my room is turning into a cigar lounge. So I still have clothes. I've lived my entire life in that house, so I still have clothes from when I was a baby in my cupboards and all my stuff. So after that we're going for a week up to Durban to visit one of Jared's friends who moved there, and going down with them to Transkei. So we're taking like 3 days of leave, which I'm super excited for, going back to Durban, and then from there flying to Romania. So the next 5-6 weeks is gonna be pretty busy and a lot of traveling and then a lot of seeing people, and between all of seeing people and doing all this admin we still have 10 to 12 hour working days. So it's gonna be intense, but it's gonna be fun. And then from Durban we're flying to Joburg to Romania, to Qatar to Romania. So super excited to see our cat Mila, who we haven't seen for 6 months. So super excited to see her. But we were saying like it's been so incredible traveling the last 6 months, and like we're excited to like see everybody and things like that. But whether we saw them there or somewhere else, it wouldn't have mattered. So we're excited to see everybody, but not like super excited to like go home. A quick reminder that for every new subscriber, we feed a stray animal. So if you haven't subscribed, click on that subscribe button to help one less stray go hungry tonight. While traveling for the last few months, we've really seen the neglect of stray animals all over the world, and we're trying to do our little bit. It's one meal, but it's one less animal going hungry. You can also visit www.buymeacoffee.com/kinfolktravels and donate a meal for only the price of a takeaway coffee, if you want to donate another one. You can also help with donations or sterilizations and other medical treatments for these stray animals. We are all showered. So, no lies, but this is the first time in 3.5 months that I'm wearing long pants. I literally haven't worn anything long sleeved for 3.5 months. An hour drive from here to the airport, then an 1.5-hour flight to Rome, then a 4-hour layover, then a 5.5-hour flight to Qatar, and then we have a 9.5-hour flight to Cape Town. We made it through. We waited almost an hour to check in, but then they finally opened and we're in. PCR tests were fine, luggage so far is fine, but we have to get our tickets in Rome for Qatar. So hopefully that won't be an issue, but we made it. Woo! Yeah, I'll quickly show what the lounge looks like. It's very cool. They've got a bit of culture here, which is nice. Through our first 6 months of traveling.
You're not done yet. You're saying it
yeah, we haven't moved on home yet,
but we still land in Cape Town.
We're done with our first leg of our 6-month And it was awesome. So, was it worth it?
What is it worth it?
Everything, yeah.
Yes.
Yes, I agree. It was definitely so worth it. There's obviously hard times and better times, but all in all, it's amazing. What was the coolest thing for you of like this whole experience?
I don't know, like there's lots of cool things. What was the coolest thing for you?
I think the best part for me was being able to see places that we would have never otherwise ever seen.
Accidentally.
Yeah, and because we would
North
never have
Macedonia.
taken our 3-week holiday that you get an entire year to go to North Macedonia, Ukraine, Albania, any of those places. We probably would have never ever seen it in our lives. And it's such special places to us now.
Albania is really cool. Yeah.
I
Like,
love
no one would have
Tirana.
come.
No. And North Macedonia, we didn't even know there is a place like
It's
North
pretty.
Macedonia. What was the worst thing for you of the 6 months?
I don't know. What was the what was?
I think for
was there anything like really bad?
me,
Like it's
I
been
think-
like long 6 months.
Just like, I guess maybe it's like our rental budget, but there's always just something missing. Great appliances, dishwasher, everything is comfy, and then you have like, I don't know, like,
No pots and pans in a kettle.
yeah, and like one sheet to sleep in. Or you have a place that's like everything is like working and fine, but it's like aesthetically not great. And then, you know, it's just like sometimes when your environment isn't pretty or like not according to your style and you stay there for like 3 weeks, then I
Oh,
don't know.
like my worst thing I suppose is like some places had really cool like chairs and like places to sit and work, and like even like I think 2 places we stayed at had like its own little office, which is amazing.
Yeah,
I was,
that
like,
was in
so excited
North
about having my own
Macedonia,
little office.
Skopje.
And then like other places had like really bad chairs and like your back gets really sore. So like that's thing. So my 2 worst things about it I think is the chairs and the pillows. Everything else
the
like
pillows.
like everything else is like whatever. Like you get over having a bad shower for 2 weeks. It's not the end of the world.
Yeah.
And having like a bad chair when you're sitting working like 12-14 hours a day or whatever.
And it's not something you can
pretty-
really like know too well in advance or change. You can't carry a chair around with you,
I was
and
thinking-
nobody reviews a chair in the Airbnb and be like, great chair in this Airbnb.
Basically.
Although I think we did review one chair in the Airbnb and said, great chair.
Should start reviewing pillows as well. Has a pillow or has a piece of air with one piece of sponge or a few duck feathers in a whole bag or something like that.
So your favorite place in Ukraine was? Lviv. Same. Favorite place in Turkey? Cappadocia. Same. Favorite place in Montenegro?
Good talk.
Kotor. Same.
Montenegro, we did like a lot of random stuff, like living in the vineyard, or living
that
in the
was
wild,
cool,
not the
though.
wild, what's it?
The village.
Living in an old village on like a cliff of a mountain on a lake out of the middle of nowhere, and like you don't have like access to anything, and you can't like get out to
You
get
did
there
have
very easily.
nice internet though, surprisingly. The internet was pretty nice.
Yeah, luckily.
And what would you change going into the next 6 months now?
Ilka having less stuff in her bag. 'cause
Yes, that is nothing.
There's no elevators. Like most of the places in Europe on the 6th floor don't have elevators, so you have
No.
I have to carry like her bag and my bag up all the stairs and down and up and down.
After you get off like a long bus or a long flight and you're tired and you carry
Yeah.
these things up, or when you're just about to like
And you
leave,
also can't, like,
and then you
leave.
get at the bottom and you're like all sweaty and you have like 24 hours of traveling ahead. Charlotte's tired of my interviews now. We'll continue in Roma. We're going to Italy now. Maybe we'll get some nice carbonara, or maybe we won't.
No, you're not going to it in the transit.
In lounge,
Probably.
I don't know.
Lounges are still, some of them are still like operating at half or like zero capacity.
Each room, and we're flying Air Italia now for the first time. We haven't flown Air Italia.
You're way too excited for like a flight.
Oh, but I like, it's always exciting like seeing like the new different flights and like new airports and things like that.
Yeah, because Ilka is so excited because she sleeps on the plane and I can't get to sleep on planes.
But our long flight, the one from Qatar to Cape Town, looks super full, and that's the one like that's almost 10 hours, and the one you really want to sleep in. So I don't think we're gonna get our 3 open seats somewhere to go crouch for the night. In next week's video, we explore the Rome Airport Lounge, reflect some more, explore Qatar Doha's airport, and arrive back in Cape Town, South Africa and spend time with friends and family. Thank you for watching, and remember to subscribe.